Hello my Fireflies and welcome back to the Cyan Firefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today we are going to take a look at Paragon Paths in the Neverwinter Beta. Now, welcome back to the magical world of Faerun. It is a very, very exciting place, let me tell you. But I would like to bring up something that I have kind of noticed not a lot of people are talking about. Now, Neverwinter goes with the actual tabletop RPG, D&D 4.0, and it has included something called Paragon Paths. Now, for those who don't know what Paragon Paths are, in the tabletop, basically what happens is once you reach level 10, you branch off your original class. You select what is called a Paragon Path. You go through the book list. You look what Paragon Paths are available to you. They are either going to be racial-based or they are going to be class-based. You select that Paragon Path and it basically further specializes your character. You basically gain access to new at-will powers, new encounter powers, and new daily powers that you wouldn't normally have access to. You also gain a bunch of class features and all sorts of fun little stuff. It's really cool. Now, the way that they've implemented it in this game is actually very similar, except for now it happens at level 30. So, oh, wrong key. So, here. It doesn't really show me there. Things have changed around a little bit. So, as you can see, I'm a control wizard, and once I turned level 30, I was able to select Spellstorm Mage. There's currently only one Paragon Path for every single class, but they do plan on expanding that in the future. However, I am slightly concerned that you will not be able to respec later on for free, because they do have a respec button. It's full respec. It costs Zen. So be a little wary of that. But anyway. Now, these are the normal abilities that are available for a control wizard. Ray of Frost, Magic Missile, Chilling Cloud. Anything else? No, I don't think so. And then, once you hit level 30, you gain access to your Paragon encounter at-will powers. So, in this case, Storm Pillar. Now, Storm Pillar is a very interesting ability that the Control Wizard would not have available to unless he actually went with the Stormwind Wizard, or the Storm what? Spellstorm Mage. So, it's pretty interesting. Here's the ability. Yep. It's an AoE ranged attack. It does quite a bit of damage. It basically chains to all people nearby, and it stays there continually attacking everybody in the area. It's pretty nice. Alright, what else do we have? Powers. We don't actually have access to the other abilities, but for instance, there is at level 40, you gain access to Sudden Storm, and at level 60, you gain access to Maelstrom of Chaos. So these are all AoE abilities. It's basically there to make the controller wizard into even more of an AoE badass, specializing him in group damage, dealing damage to a ton of people in an area. So that's pretty interesting, and it's... yeah, I see where they're going with this. It's basically just another way to specialize your character, and it fits in with the normal theme of D&D. And like I said, there is one for every single class. Let me just pop back in here, and I will demonstrate to you. And I will also give you a sneak peek at something else while I'm at it. Let's roll in here. We're going with the Trickster Rogue. Come on, come on, come on. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm bringing you guys to Helmshold, which is a very interesting place in the game so far. It is a devil-controlled city, which is kinda strange, but I guess while Neverwinter was away, while it was down, a bunch of devils moved in and basically started wrecking hell. And I specifically say devils, not demons, because those are two different things in the Yeah. In the D&D universe, devils are lawful evil and demons are chaotic evil. Actually, I shouldn't be using those words because they no longer exist as far as 4.0 is concerned. It is evil and chaotic evil. Thank you. Okay, so this area is causing some hell with my frap, so I'm gonna move out of it for now. Lakeisha Jenkins. Ha. Anyway. Lakeisha Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins? Yeah. Anyway. So, Trickster Rogue can become a Master Infiltrator. And that gives her access to... Let's pop over here. Gloaming Cut. Impossible to Catch. And Shocking Execution. These are all abilities that are very much focused on dealing damage and increasing the character's stealth bar. They are really sneaky abilities. They basically enhance your ability to do this, get into combat advantage, move around, and ignore control effects so you can more easily position yourself. And that's kind of what the Trickster Rogue is kind of built to do. So it's another interesting twist. It definitely enhances your ability to go stealthy if you want to. Also, something I'd like to point out, this character, notice the dark skin and pointed ears? Yes, this is a Mesoberenzan Renegade. I did have access to play the race while I was in here, and yes, I will confirm for the upteenth time, it is a race. It is not a selectable background. You actually select this as your race. Drow and Mesoberenzan Renegade will be two separate races. So there you go. That is Asli, the Mesoberenzan Renegade. Can actually remove her mask so you can take a closer look at this. There you go. I do hope you like the look, because that is what they look like. I believe they also have some unique tattoo options. I don't remember if we gave Asli one. I think we did. It's on the cheek, but it's not visible in this light. But yeah, so that's what a Renegade looks like. It's pretty interesting. But enough about that. That's not what this video's about. What else is there? Also, once you reach level 30, you gain. That's when you stop gaining normal feat points, and that's when you start gaining Paragon feat points. Now, this is what the Paragon trees look like. You have 3 of them for feats. They do not actually sync up to any particular Paragon path. They are just different specialization trees. What did each of these do? I think the bottom one is typically always a survival type tree. Yes. The Executioner expertly dispatches his foes with precise high damage strikes and critical blows to a victim's vital areas. The Scoundrel has mastered some underhand fighting techniques, weakening foes over time while preserving survivability. And Saboteur. The Saboteur is an expert at subterfuge and deception, using stealth to deal damage to unsuspecting foes. Now, because I went with the Master Infiltrator, of course that's the only option at the moment, I went with the Saboteur tree, and that has increased my stealthy damage, and it makes the character far more effective in a fight as long as I'm making sure to position myself correctly, use my stealth appropriately, and get behind people to deal as much critical damage as possible. So, there you go. That's a look at the Paragon Paths in the Neverwinter Beta. It may very well change in the future. We will likely see a lot more Paragon Paths as the game develops, but these are the ones that are going to be there on release, as well as the Iron Vanguard for... I think that's what it was called. Iron Vanguard for Defender Fighters, and, Guardian Fighters. You have the... Sword Master for Great Weapon Fighter, and then you have the crud. I don't remember what it is for the Devoted Cleric. But the interesting thing about the Devoted Cleric one is that they actually went for the more damage-heavy Devoted Cleric Paragon Path as opposed to the healing-based one. kind of strange. I don't know exactly why they went in that direction, but we'll see. Either way, for now, this has been Lyiat with the Cyan Firefly, and I will see you all next time. Farewell, Fireflies. See you later.